Now let us look at the different parts of the plant and what functions they do. Each part has a different function. So we are going to look at parts of a plant and their functions. So different parts of plants. Next we are looking at is different parts of plants. Okay, now in a plant we have two parts, 1 and 2. The part of the plant that's above the soil, we call it shoot. And the one below the soil, we call it the root. So we have, this is shoot. And this is root. We have two parts, the shoot and the root. Now, this is a bud, fruit, flower, and leaf. Right? Now this is the root. Okay. This, then we also have stem. Right? This is the stem. Then we have taproot. We have taproot. Then we have smaller roots. Okay, fine. Now, we are looking at different parts of a plant. And in different parts of a plant, I said we have the part above the soil is called shoot. The part below the soil is called root. Then we have other detailed parts. A plant has two main parts. One, root, two, shoot. The part of the plant which grows above the soil is called the shoot. Shoot system has branches, stem, leaf, flower, fruit, buds. Alright? The part which grows below the soil is called the root, and it's got a taproot and tiny tertiary roots and all that. And it holds the plant firmly to the soil. Now we're going to look at each of these part of the plant. What is the function? Okay, so we are going to now look at functions. Functions of these parts. Okay? Fine. Now, first we are going to look at root. What are the functions of a root? The plant has got two parts, root and shoot. Now, what does this root do? What are the functions? The root, the function of the root is to absorb water. Absorb water. Absorb water. The first function of the root is to absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. What else it will do? It will pass on this, absorb water, mineral salts from soil, minerals from the soil. First it will absorb and then pass it on to the plant. Passes it to the plants. To the plant. That is the main function of the root. Next, that is 1A. B, what does it do? Holds the plant. It holds the plant. Okay? Next, third, stores food. Stores food in the root. Alright? Stores food in the root, like example, carrot, radish. Alright? Next. So, what is the first function of a root? The first function of a root is to absorb water and mineral salts from the soil. Second, to pass it on to the plant. Next, the root holds the plant firmly to the soil, and next, it stores food in the root. Next, let's look at the next function. Let us take the stem. Now, the stem. What is the function of the stem? First of all, A, it keeps the plant upright. Oh, holds the plant or keeps the plant upright. That's the first. Next, the thick, hard, strong part of the stem is called the trunk. Next, it has a trunk. Big, fat and thick. Next, it provides support to the plant. Support. Provide support to the plant. The third part we are looking at is leaves. The third one, leaves. What are its functions? The leaves is very important part of the shoot system. The leaf, green leaf prepare food. Green leaf prepares food, okay, for the plant with the help of air, water, sunlight. So, the leaf is called the kitchen. It's called the kitchen of the plant. Next, that is the first. What is another function of the leaf? This process of making food in the leaf is called photosynthesis. So, in a leaf, photosynthesis occurs. Finally, in the process of making food, plants release oxygen to air. So, next one is photosynthesis takes place. Next, releases. Oxygen. Okay, these are the three most important functions. Next, we are going to look at is fourth function. We are going to look at which part? Flowers. The most beautiful part of a plant. Flowers. It makes the plant look beautiful. The most beautiful part. Okay? Flowers are the most beautiful part. Many flowers turn into fruit. So, the first one, flowers turn into fruits. That's the first most important function. Next important function is it attracts insects. Attracts insects and birds. Attract insects and birds, and this helps in reproduction. Okay, that's the next. Then the third function. Next we are going to look at seed. Another part of the plant. Seed. What about the seed? Seeds are present in the fruit. They are present in the fruit. All right? They're present in the fruit. Some seeds are edible. All right? Some are edible. Some fruits are edible and help in the growth and development of our body, like cereals and pulses. Pulses. All right? Next, finally, we are going to look at germination. Okay, now there are flowers, leaves, seeds. Sixth one, fruit. Finally, we are going to look at the fruit. Okay. The fruit. Where is the fruit? Fruit has a seed inside. Where is the fruit? The fruit has a seed or many seeds inside. Inside. All right. Then, generally, plants store food in the fruit. Plants store food. Food in the fruit. In the fruit. All right. Now, what did we look at today? We looked at different parts of a plant. A plant is got two parts. The one above the soil is called the shoot. Below the soil is called the root. And in root, you will have two types of roots, tap root system and fibrous root system. Roots hold the plant firmly to the soil. Or the top part is called the shoot, which contains bud, fruit, flower, leaf, stem, branches and all that. Now, each of these parts has got functions. Let's look at them. Root, what is the function of the root? Root absorbs water and mineral salt from the soil, passes it on to the plant. Next, it holds the plant upright. Finally, it stores food like carrot. This is stored in the root. Second, stem. What is the function of the stem? It keeps the plant upright. It has a strong part. It gives support to the plant. Leaves. The leaves are the most important part of a plant because it's called the kitchen of a plant, and the green leaves prepares food for the plant. Photosynthesis takes place with the help of water and sunlight, and because the green pigment present in the leaf, photosynthesis happens, and within that process, oxygen is released, and that's what we need for breathing. Now, flowers, the most beautiful part of the plant, the flowers turn into fruits. Now, the flowers, because it's so beautiful, it attracts insects and birds, and so it helps in reproduction. Seed, they are present, the seeds are present inside the fruit. Some are edible like pulses, etc. Finally, fruit. Fruit has seed inside, and plants store food in the fruit.